starting at stage 1, we did really well. I predicted that Asian CS was going to come through, and so I put 2 Asian CS teams in my advance that nobody was putting, and they came through. I didn't put any US teams that bombed out. I didn't put any of these risky teams you were putting. I stuck to my guns, and I predicted that they were going to go through, and they did, and that's what saved me in stage 1. In stage 2, I predicted that Brazilian CS was going to come through, and they were going to hit hard, and oh my god, they did. MIBR started 0-2, they beat BetBoom 2-0, went to beat Falcons, and I gotta say that MIBR Falcons game on Inferno was one of my favorite games I've ever watched, like literally top 3, top 5 favorite games I've ever watched. Then they went on to almost beat FaZe, lost in OT. And the thing is about this stage, is I predicted VP was my third pick to go 3-0. I just barely didn't put them, and they 3-0'd. The thing that really cooked this stage is 0-3 was insanely hard to predict. But the thing is, knowing 0-3 was insanely hard to predict. Everyone was putting BetBoom, B8, OG, Tyloo, M80, Heroic, and passing. I didn't do that. I put 3 Brazilian teams in Furia, Pain, MIBR passing, and I still didn't pass the pick'ems. That's a testament to how insane these are. I didn't follow what everyone was doing. I stuck to my guns. I knew Brazilian teams were going to come and hit, and I put 3 Brazilian teams in advancing. And still it wasn't enough to make me pass. That's just how crazy it is. And also, don't mind this. MIBR went 2-3, and Falcons is here. I don't know how Valve messed it up, but whatever. Moving to stage 3. I haven't watched anybody else's pick'ems or talked to anybody about pick'ems. I'm just going to do what I think is right. And the first thing that I think is right is I think Aurora advances. I don't think they 3-0. I don't think they 0-3. I don't think they 1-3, 2-3. I think they 3-1 or 3-2. I think that is the most likely thing to happen. Now, if that doesn't happen, then this whole major is cooked, because as we can see from the last stage, it's cooked already. Next passing, I think Mongols is a very confident pass. I think VP is a big underdog. A lot of people are sleeping on, but I think they're a big pass as well. The only reason I don't put Mongols 3-0 is because they'll have to face Mouse or Spirit, and I think Mouse and Spirit just hit a little bit harder. The hardest thing to decide is in between Vitality, Mouse, and Spirit for 3-0. And so we're just going to continue with our advance. So if we look at the first round matchups, Team Liquid Legacy, Mouse Virtus Pro, Team Spirit Pain, G2 3D Max, Mongols Furia, Aurora FaZe, Navi Numega, and Team Liquid Linvision. I think Team Liquid has been on the up and up. I think they're worth putting in passing. I'm not very confident, so they'll probably be my last one. G2 I don't feel like is worth putting anywhere. And now let's try to lock in our 0-3. And now I know people hate on this strat for 0-3, but I think what you have to do for 0-3 is put the most likely matchup for 0-1 teams. I think Legacy and Linvision are the most likely to be in an 0-1 against each other, meaning guaranteed one of them will be 0-2, going against somebody probably from the higher bracket with upsets. And if there is an upset somewhere in the lower bracket, then the teams won't face, and you still could get both of them right. I feel like this really is the play playing on the matchups, because you got to remember, you're not playing for 6 pick'ems right. You're not playing for 7, 8, 9, 10 right. You are playing for 5 right. So you need to hedge your bets and play to get 5. Stop playing for 6, 7. Play for 5. The reason I have so many diamond coins is because I hedge my bets like crazy, and I always play for 5. I'm not playing to get all of them right, and you should be playing for 5 too. I feel way more confident in Navi than I do Team Liquid, so they're going to be our 4th for passing. Now, the last one for passing is probably the one I'm most confident in. So I put all my pick'ems in the order of I think they're going to pass. So then I think it's between these 3 teams and who gets to passing. I think Vitality has a very easy run. If everything goes as planned, they face Legacy, Liquid, maybe Virtus Pro, but I don't think they're going to be able to face Mouse, or maybe they even face Pain if Pain somehow upsets the game. I think the run is very easy for Vitality. And Vitality has been dominating for the last 6 months, definitely the last 3 months, and I think they're definitely a pass. So then it's between Mouse and Team Spirit. I think Team Spirit have the easier run. They're facing Pain. Mouse is facing Virtus Pro. I feel like everyone's sleeping on Virtus Pro, but I feel like they're a solid pass, honestly. So that being said, if everything goes as planned, Team Spirit would beat Pain, then Aurora, and then it would be Mouse, Team Spirit. I think maybe Mouse could beat Team Spirit, but you got to hedge the bets on the upsets. If there's an upset somewhere, then they won't face each other. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put Team Spirit as the 3-0 and Mouse as the advancing. And I think this is honestly a very solid pick'ems. And now I'm going to go watch other pick'ems and see what other people are doing. But I'm not changing mine. These are mine confirmed, not changing. So let's go see what other people are doing, and I hope these are at least kind of similar to some people, because then it would make me feel a little bit better. But given last stage, the more similar you are to other people, the more worse you're going to be, because nobody was putting Furia Pain MIB are passing. And it was the right move, and still it wasn't enough. So we're going to see.